It is Sunday, July 2nd, 2023. I'm out here for the Montrose Car Show, which happens every year, usually around 4th of July, which of course the 4th is in a couple days. This is always a great event. It's the third time I'm shooting this one, and it draws a lot of amazing vehicles, as you will see. So be sure to stay tuned, and let's go have a look and see what's here. All right, so I'm gonna start over here where the DJ sets up later on to get this section out of the way. And my buddy's actually supposed to be down here with his Gremlin, and I was gonna enter my Pacer, but I didn't get it in time, I guess, because I checked to the registration website, I think on Monday or Tuesday, it was already closed. This nice 66 El Camino. So the cars are still rolling in. It's actually supposed to be very warm today because we've actually had a pretty cool year up until now. We have this neoclassical Zimmer. These are based on a Fox body Mustang.
So I went to your old work yet?
This right-hand drive Rolls Royce, the Spirit of Ecstasy. And next week we're off for, I'm planning on doing the Moon Eyes open house. I think my daughter's actually gonna go with me to that. And then on Sunday I've got Long Beach swap meet, which I missed in June. Got the Bug Eye Sprite. It's like somebody else brought a Pacer. I said mine is actually in the shop, and I almost brought the Matador. But like I said, they didn't say what day they were going to close the registrations. And by the time I went back to check on it, it had already closed. So this one you definitely have to get your registration in early. They don't do day of. Look at this Mini. Austin Healey. I did actually enter my Pacer for the Concours de Lemon, so I'm gonna try to see maybe if I can drive it up to Monterey, see if I can find a place to stay that isn't $1 million a night. It's Austin Healey 3000. There's this Pacer wagon. It's a lot nicer than mine. I haven't even seen that one around yet. Mini coming through. So coming up in a couple weeks, I'm out of town at the weekend of like the 15th and 16th, so I'm going to try to figure out a video for that weekend. And the 61 Buick I'm working on has a vacuum leak or something hanging up in the transmission or something. But it is running. I have a brand new gas tank for it now, and I need to put that in. But on that car, they made it a little bit difficult to get to. So I'll have to wait for a nice cool day, hopefully. It's supposed to cool off later in the week. I can get under it. And the air shocks have a leak, so I gotta figure that out. And the alternator is not doing its job, so there's a list of things I need to do on that car. But it does run good. And if you like the bombs, be sure to check out the Bomb Club show I shot at Santa Anita a few weeks back. Lots of amazing bombs and lowriders in that one. This Chevy's gorgeous.
Against the wall.
Lots of really nice cars at this show.
I have one my own, and then who carries this with you? Oh, this one goes to manual.
This show actually does fill up later on with spectators. That's another reason why I wanted to get in here early. Lots of people from the community coming out to check out these beautiful cars. And remember, I have a tentative list of events I'm planning on hitting, which will be in the comments section of the video. Usually shortly after it goes live. I always pin it to the top of the comments. Beautiful 54 convertible. And then planning on going up to Sacramento area for Midnight Mass show coming up at the end of the month. Fortunately, I think the speakers are humming right now, so hopefully it's not coming up in the microphone too bad. And right now I'm thinking I might go up to Brea for Radwood the week before that, because there doesn't seem to be any shows down here that weekend. Was it like the 22nd, 23rd? And my mother might be buying a Rad era Lincoln. And if she does, she said, okay, I could borrow it to take it to Radwood. At least the trip up and back will be nice and comfortable in the Lincoln. It's 57 convertible. The 69 Camaro Super Sport. '71 El Camino. I actually have a lot of new subscribers since Pomona last week. So this time the algorithm decided to show that video to a lot of new viewers, which is great for the channel. So welcome to all the new viewers. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. It does help us out, especially with the algorithm. I would say do so on any other channels that you enjoy watching, because it helps them out too. 1943. It's Jeep. This is a Willis Jeep, it says. Of course, they had the Willis and the Ford. Ford that went into wartime production as well. Yes, there's the tag. Custom GMC with an OBS style bed. It was popular to do back in the 90s.
I was ready.
A 67 Ford Mustang.
I'm gonna buy it. One of my brother had an accident. Yeah,
I have a 68 GT Mustang.
and I like the GTX. I like better than.
The automatic.
One time I went to Forest to a car show.
That's Charger RT. Orange, but not a General E replica. 440.
Right now I told my wife, let me sell mine.
Got a 4-speed.
I used to have a 58 Impala convertible. Yeah, and I let it go.
Yeah. Somehow works.
And I have a 66 model.
So I also entered my van in the In and Out show that's coming up in later on in the year at the Pomona Fairgrounds. In this car before it says one owner, all original.
Exactly right.
She's done.
So I didn't hit any shows yesterday. I did manage to get over to my mother's house and fired up the old 65 Beetle and took my stepfather out for a run. I think it's going to need an accelerator pump in the carburetor. And
Okay, I got 14 cars coming down.
it's always a thrill for him for me to take him out in the car.
Jeez, come on down.
Okay, yeah. Well, Lily doesn't think she's
You got a driving speaker there on the floor. This is Buick Riviera.
What's up, Taylor? Come on, buddy. Because I looked on that guy's website.
Yeah.
67 Camaro. There's the RS package with the hideaways. There's this 56. It's very local. I see this at a lot of local events.
We look well together. I just kept it.
probably close that trunk.
Also planned, like I said before, doing the Grand National Truck Show, which is at the Pomona Fairgrounds, coming up as well. Very nice Volkswagen Carmen Ghia, all decked out for the 4th.
About a 6 He's redoing it. He's got that. He's got a 67 ragtop.
Now I fell in the way I'm at. Yeah, that's what I feel. Look at neither one of my sisters. I tell kids today.
65 Chevelle.
You guys got the track there. This is almost my dream.
They paid for all this for
65 Pontiac GTO. 3 deuces on that one. It's a very, very clean example. to a very 90s style rod. It's got the 90s pinstriping on it. Got the Tweety Bird with the Sylvester's tails hanging out of the gas cap there. It's all about the details. A modern Mopar. Here's that Pacer that rolled in. This one's a 78 model. So it's got a 258 like mine. Mine's a 77. It's been in a lot of the videos. I've taken it to a lot of shows. It's got the old vintage sheepskin covers on the seats. So I have not seen this one around. And like I said, I think we're going to start doing Rambler Club events. That's what the guy who runs that whole thing says. So if I run into this guy, I'll have to tell him about it. He's got the 8-track, so it's pretty loaded. So mine's out getting some front end work, and then hopefully I'll be taking it up to Monterey for Concours de Lemons. This Corvette Stinger, this one's a 65. 4-speed car. I'm going to try to get the areas close to the DJ stand and speakers before I think they're setting up still. Old bucket T. Small block Chevy. So of course, as soon as I say that, the DJ starts up. So look at this Model T. I think we're far enough. I can get away with it over here. It's got this Crew Cab 65 El Camino. I'll give you a good long shot on this one because it truly is unbelievable. The LS in it. It's got a console with buckets. Nice Hemi-powered rod. This guy's on chalkboard. 1555. This Chevy Impala wagon. You don't see these very often. This one's a 73. Appears to be very original. So again, one of those cars you just don't ever see, especially not in this condition. It's a 51 Kaiser Henry J with a Hemi. Little very original Porsche. I believe we saw this at the Roadster show at Pomona a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that one too after this.
It should be steel.
Yeah?
This
It should be a steel line.
Corvair.
Okay. Well, I want to go see a cripple.
Boy, this guy is still washing his car. Got this 55 Nomad. So the Beals that rolled in. some of the drag cars are going to be firing up. I guess Topolino. Well, my buddy Jim's over there. I believe his father helped build this car. I used to work with him over at Thorson Buick selling cars, so I always have to stop and chat with him for a little bit.
Mommy, I'm married.
He's always doing stuff with the car his father helped build way back when. And speaking of Radwood era vehicles, there's this 89 Porsche 930. Beautiful Mustang fastback. This oval bug with the semaphores. Oh, sorry, this one's a split window. It's even older. 53. You don't see the split windows very often. Have this white 66 GTO. Custom C10. Nice 53 Ford. Last year for the Flathead V8. This was a Victoria hardtop with no pillar. A very clean example. And this Fairlane around the folding chair forest. And here's my buddy Mike's Gremlin. The Gremlin X304. It's a very scarce car. You don't see the V8 powered Gremlins very often. Obviously, not a lot of weight. It's a replica. This is the yellow submarine Citroen DS station wagon. I've seen this one around at shows too. '69 Corvette, big block, 390 horse. With a 4-speed.
I tell people it's weird. That I don't water for the animals, so we dug an outhouse every year.
This
And my brother's
Bronco with a later 5.0 swap. Set up for the desert.
We had pigs too. Yeah, so the thing is, we used to get, we had a contract with the elementary school and the middle school, and we would get all their.
Dodge Viper. I think this was her last year and parked in about the same parking spot as well. 41 Ford Street Rod. Versus 57 Ford Fairlane 2-door sedan. The Shelby, it was a GT 500, so 428. A 67 Chevelle.
I just cover it, dust it, spray it, spot it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
32 2-door.
Yeah.
So Chevelle 1970 Super Sport. Got induction hood with the flapper.
There's always something you can do. I'll see you back soon.
67 Mustang Coupe. Got the vinyl top treatment on this one. It's like he was going for a vinyl top that sort of looks like a lace work. Sort of interesting. Yep, that's actually a real Cobra, not a replica. Chevy Nova wagon.
Sees that?
This Mustang convertible, he's got the whole setup with the skates and the driving speakers. I actually still have my big boy like that. We used it we used it for the Lemons Rally. That was our Lemons Rally mascot. And I guess it still will be if we do it again. Which, I would love to run a Lemons Rally on my Matador. They didn't do one in California this year, so maybe next year. I've actually got it pretty well dialed in. I need to put some more miles on it. In fact, I took it to Bob's Big Boy on Friday for the cruise night. And I also brought up here La Crescenta to the Cars and Coffee yesterday. And it seems to be, the more I work on that car, the better it runs. And I just put a CB, vintage CB with a vintage CB antenna on the trunk. So it's looking very 70s. I got a whole row of cars from a local Tri-5 club, starting with this 57. So it is for sale. Remember the good old swap meet rules, 65,000. Check the date on the video.
That's why I quit looking after a while. Besides that, who knows?
It's 56.
I can't tell the difference. I guess it is.
57 Chevy Nomad. Like I say, I've owned two Tri-5s, both 57s. One was a 58, one was a 57 Bel Air. Oh, it wouldn't be a Tri-5, it was a 58. I had a 57 and a 58 Bel Air four-door sedans at the same time. And I wound up selling the 57, kept the 58 for a while. But then I also had a 57 210 station wagon with a 3-speed and a 6-cylinder. So I had the 3 on the tree. I offered it to my ex-wife when we were still married, and she didn't want it, so. So I'll continue the Tri-5 theme.
What? Maybe your place. He hasn't been in the hospital for.
I did almost buy a 56
Yeah, he's at a place they're doing
210 once back in my Navy days, and it was $1,200 and I could have drove it home. So that tells you about how long ago that was. Those days are long gone. It was actually a 56 210 3-speed 6-cylinder 2-door post. I'm still kicking myself. A 57 4-door hardtop, which you don't see very often. 283. So you upgraded to a lot more modern brakes. And show you this one some more. A 67 Super Sport Camaro. 96, 325 horse.
Not quite.
36 Chevy Coupe. It's got like an 80s, 90s vibe to it. Nice Model A Roadster. Has the rumble seat. 65 Impala 502 crate motor. This 40 coupe.
I don't judge me.
See you guys later.
There's a limbo in here. It's almost like, yeah.
57 Corvette with a big block. Shoe horn in there. Often see these with a big block.
That's maybe
This one is for sale. This 37 Chevy. There you go. Another one that looks like it was built in the 90s. This one's got the Roadrunner on it. No, it's not a Plymouth. This little Triumph Roadster.
But a lot of his cars are set in this driveway.
65 Pontiac GTO.
Oh, La Piñata, yeah. Oh.
Look, it's in a 4-speed. It's got 2 4-barrels on it instead of 3 2-barrels.
Never took a breath on my hand. Yeah, I've been there.
This clean 68 Chevelle 2-door sedan. So he's got some E-plates. I don't know if this was a government vehicle. He has a picture of what looks like the original E-plates.
we may not be able to walk down there.
Maybe it was a city car or split window Beetle.
Yeah.
This one's a 52.
He's not the same guy I knew.
Yeah.
He's like his dad, hitting all sides of the like a pinball machine. Oh, let that go.
57 Ford Thunderbird. 312. Y block. The 73 Chevelle. You don't see the Chevelles of these model years very often. Usually you see the 72 or older at car shows. .440 powered GTX Plymouth. The 68 Impala SS427 package. I talked to this guy before. He's the original owner of this car. He actually takes us to Bob's Big Boy a lot locally.
And it actually bolts to the head and to the third stick.
Okay.
But it was like a 70 Bronco.
But I'd happened to see when somebody was selling a motor.
A lot of gas stations.
And it was a 351 or a 302 out of a 70 Bronco.
This one's a real Cobra 427. The guy who owns this actually has a few of them. The 68 Camaro.
It's barely got in. But I couldn't get out.
Yeah, torque
I don't
thrust.
have the money to buy one of those cars. Looks nice.
'66 Nova. One is for sale. It's 40 two-door sedan. 32,000. Honestly, you can't build one for that.
Oh, yeah.
It's Ford F1. It's got a Chevy big block in it.
I know.
61 Corvette.
He's my best friend. I barely says anything to me.
Little MGB Roadster. A Chevy pickup with a 6.
He would like that one.
32. Something a little bit different. This Willis Era Jeep 64. The 4-cylinder. This one is very clean. And the DJ started up the music again. This Ford F-250 dent side 74. I don't think this DJ understands how stereo separation works on 60s oldies. Nice Fairlane GTA. This 50 GT. So last year the Fox buys a 93. 64 Chevelle. Nice 32 Roadster. Check out our Roadster show video if you haven't had a look at that one yet. As what, 2 weeks ago. This early second gen Trans Am. It's a 72 model. And a couple of Datsun Z cars.
I can connect you guys. Oh, okay.
A little Corvair four-door.
That's it, everything. And it would relax.
And of course on these they had the hardtop treatment, very similar to like the 59 and 60 GM 4 hardtops. This GMC big block. And Kawasaki 900. The Chevy Nova has all the 4th of July decorations. Got this 82 Vet crossfire injection. You got the original window sticker, $21,880 for a brand new Corvette in '82. On this '69 Corvette Stingray. This one's a 427 390 horse. A 67 big block Roadster, the 400 horse 427, the 4-speed. Very clean SS 396 RS 375 horse 69 Camaro. That's kind of a lot of things to say about a car.
Kevin scratched his knife. You're an extra.
And roadsters and
Shut his mouth and walked away. He wasn't. So the photographer told me.
Restored BMW from the same time.
Had the wheelie
On it. You don't want to
So a lot more show to bring you here in Montrose. This clean El Camino. So a very nice original buckets and console. Some of the vintage motorcycles on display. There's a 67 Harley XLH 883.
Like it better be it.
Nice BMW. I always forget they do a vintage motorcycle display here. I could probably bring out one of my Vespas one of these years.
Yeah, so here's a 71. Yeah. Oh, you have the, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're like, God, I can't believe what they're getting for you.
Honda Trails. SL70. Beautiful 1948 Indian. It's absolutely gorgeous. Got a Norton Commando. This one's a 71. For all you Brit bike fans. A Honda Mini Trail. Those who remember riding those back in the 70s. SL70. Husqvarna.
Oh, that's the, this pipe right there is,
There's a Taco.
there's an open pipe right, that's the blower. Okay.
A Lamborghini. It's a V10. It says this one is a Huracan 2020 model. Okay. Not as well versed on the exotic stuff. The Tommaso Pantera.
Yeah, beautiful.
Your Ford powered supercar.
We saw where Bill is up there.
56 Nomad with a LS. Show the microphone shifter on this one. This rat rod pickup. This one's got a Lincoln V12 in it. It's got the traffic light tail light. A 64 Chevelle two-door wagon. This 56 F100.
Take care of yourself.
Or 40 Ford. There, a 69 Corvette. This one's small block powered. Not sure that one guy that commented that one time that they didn't make Corvettes with small blocks. I still don't get that. I think he came up with another comment where he said they didn't come with automatics either, which was insane. This 57 Bel Air four-door station wagon. The Pasadena Police Department 68 Coronet patrol car. Of course, we've seen this many shows in this area. And of course, I believe they do a lot of charity events and things like that with this as well. This 1970 Mustang fastback. This Dodge with a Chevy. If you write Dodge on your Chevy valve covers, it makes it a Dodge engine. Wow, this is just a joke. Now we've seen this. It shows before.
Used to be like 55 miles an hour. It felt like a tire out of balance. But you go 60 and it kind of comes down. I had a tire.
The 63 Galaxy 427.
Can you align the front end?
So it's just a neat car.
That's what I told him.
Oh, it's like no matter.
It's 56 Nomad. It's got a TPI small block in it. It's a 74 Camaro. Very clean second gen F body. A 65 Ranchero.
We are going camping and we are coming back.
You could show the interior. The door's open on this 55 Chevy.
55 Chevy Bel Air.
Nice Studebaker. Or if it has a Buick engine, it's got Buick portholes. So it's got a Corvette 350 in it. Brought out all the gum. Don't see the bullet nose convertible very often. Fleetwood Brougham hearse. This would be my daughter's favorite car here if she was here. Complete with the coffin. We have the 61 Starliner. '56 Ford two-door ranch wagon. It's got a 312 in it, Y block. This one's a 78 280Z Datsun. A couple years before they went to selling their cars as Nissan in the United States. Of course, they were always Nissan, but they were just, for some reason they thought that Datsun was a better sounding name for marketing in the U.S. We got an Opel GT. This one's a 70 model, aka the poor man's Corvette. Of course, these were sold at Buick dealerships.
That's what I like.
You don't often see them in this condition. This clean 65 Malibu. And a 40 two-door sedan, Chevy powered. The 59 Chevy four-door sedan. It's a Bizkeen.
Yeah, that was a factory option at the time, and I have the original receipts in the book. Did you get a key? $30
This Olds 88 Futuramic. So that's how you have to say it. It says unrestored 44,000 miles. So we got Howdy Doody.
I said thank you. You get a nice little check. Here's the
C4 Corvette. The Salise. This Morgan.
No, Queen's Engine. What are they doing there? Well, they get tired.
It's the tax disc for the UK. It was like their registration sticker over there. They still use those. They're on the windshields though. It says 1928 Chevy Sport Coupe. There's a 1970 Mustang.
We brought one regular, one frozen.
But then he advertised like he brought waters for all of us, so I asked him for one, but I guess I asked before he'll call.
This Pontiac Le Mans. 66.
Top yacht.
Thank you.
69 Corvette. This one's got a Mr. Goodwrench crate motor. 350.
Does this car sound like yours? Same exhaust system?
Yeah, like mine's 2021 on the front tag. Mine's
What are you trying to make it 66? Because I know 65 has this square down.
also these things lift up.
OMG.
Hilarious.
So Daytona
God,
Coupe.
it's gonna drive me nuts. Where is it?
It's in.
This 39 Pontiac Street Rod.
I like it, and but it still wasn't what they wanted it to do. They were at a spa, and what was his name? The fabricator, Remington. Phil Remington did all the fabrication. He was not that good. He's the one who did it.
It's a Dodge Shaggin' Wagon. '57 Dodge Custom Royale. This one was actually at the Cars and Coffee up the street yesterday. It's actually a D500. It's kind of a rare one.
You won't be able to smell the difference.
Tommy gun. You know why?
The 37 Packard. It's to be very original. It's either original paint or very old paint. We got a Tommy gun in the back. Capone style. This 56 Chevy wagon.
That's good. Keep her active.
Mercedes-Benz, they call these the Pontoon 58 for sale. I don't know the market on these. Like 20 years ago, these weren't very expensive then. This one looks to be a very well-worn car with probably a respray here and there. This is 56 Mercury. Corvair Corsa convertible.
I see. I got the timing of the story wrong.
A turbo Corvair. I had a friend of mine that had a Myers-Manx dune buggy with a turbo Corvair motor many years ago. And it was fast. Of course, it didn't weigh anything.
Probably the same thing. Cut out of the frame.
Carmen Gia.
See, so I'm not a liar.
One of those clear-coated, patinaed Chevy trucks. Somebody actually the other day asked me why I don't clear coat over the patina on my Matador. I just like the way it looks flat. I just prefer it that way. I like the backyard fresh look. The Shelby Mustang, a little more modern one. This one's a 2018. There's Stingray, this one's a 65. 327 small block. This one's automatic. You'll see the automatic a lot in this generation.
I know.
And 66 Impala Super Sport. Another big block. This one's 396, 325 horse.
Back over too? No.
We're good. Do you need him running?
Oh, much better.
Did I what? Do you need him?
We can move that.
Sure, bye.
Move that.
36 Ford four-door sedan.
Going all by myself.
I'll roll into the C10.
Ouch, that hurts. It hurts just trying to describe that pain.
This Volkswagen thing. He's ready to go out in the desert. The square body C20 camper special. It's to be very original. Hey, brothers on step ladder to get in his truck. This one's on a four-wheel drive chassis. It's a 58 Pontiac Bonneville, 2-door hardtop with tri-power. So 389, 3.2s. And this one's pretty dressed out. It's even got a Continental kit. This is Chrysler Imperial 4.4. This is a Crown Coupe. You don't see the Coupe very often. Usually you see the four-door. It's 39 Olds. convertible.
You know, it's not a Miata.
I'll do it by myself. I'll do it by myself.
For the converter and to the transmission. Well, if you're ready.
The 61 Impala LS.
That's nice. He does all the gas. But it's nice
Very cool gasser.
Give me a regular. I got him, you know,
Beautiful 57.
Mine's supposed to be special.
So I noticed.
57 Corvette with the fuel injection option.
we're always blocking because the moisture would take the chrome and do it in.
37 Ford panel.
I've got panels on my house. Same fender? Yeah, I'm not getting the savings.
Morse Minor 1000 Traveler. Woody. These were, I don't know if they're still all over the UK. I know in the 90s I was over there and you'd still see them being used on a daily basis.
Hey, there's your buddy again.
Nice 40 Ford pickup. Very original looking flathead. '69 Camaro Z28. Houndstooth upholstery. Basket in it.
And you don't do
Twin Riviera.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I have a little more.
So I could start my car from across the street.
67 Chevelle Super Sport. It's kind of like the last of the Ford Thunderbirds. This one is a, what year? 2004. '87 Grand National intercooled. Very clean example. This little MG. Kind of a neat roadster. So this 57 Ford F-Series. Short bed.
And then I just go.
The Fairlane with a 390 FE, 67 model, and a 4-speed.
It's cheaper to go down there than
Very clean 32 coupe. '66 Galaxy. This one's non-XL, so it's got the bench. This would be a 352 power drive. The C4 Corvette. Check out the wood kit. Those were very popular in the 80s to put those on these. Slammed unibody short bed F100. C10 short bed. Short bed Ford. And we got a Dodge. The custom suspension there.
wow, look at this. This is the lowest car I've ever seen.
So 68 Firebird convertible. It's actually advertised in the frozen yogurt stand that's right there. That's why it's got the giant frozen yogurt in the back seat. This is a 51 Ford. Got a 5.0 in there. This F-250 bump side. This is a 69 model. Got the 8-track. Help them name their family truck, and there's your suggestions. Okay, nothing's dirty, so I can show that. And just check that's a band playing, so I think we're okay. Please do touch. I'll refrain.
Excuse me.
This is another Mercedes pontoon sedan. It's getting yours for whatever the heck that says. I have no idea.
Obviously, that's the kind of thing that just happens. Yeah. But, you know, that's why, you know, that propeller.
You got this 1960 El Camino 348 4-barrel. Actually, I had one with that configuration with a 3-speed. That one looks like it has the power glide. Nice 21 window microbus. Yeah, this show is getting very, very crowded now. Nice roadster. Sounds like that Roadrunner back there's got the correct horn. 370 Roadrunner. This goes all the way down to the Scoop. 4-speed. The 69 Camaro. The LS.
Okay, we can't do this.
Realizing it.
Okay.
Oh, you're the son? Okay, I wanted the son. I love your mom and dad.
A very orange F1.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, we stop regularly around the Rose Bowl in Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
It's got the Boyd's billet steering wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably a good indication of when it was built. By the way, I posted that Boyd's shop van that was at Pomona last week on the Radwood group, and it lit up, and a bunch of people wanted to buy it, so I'm certain that thing sold by now. So I would have been into it, but I've got way too much stuff going on as it is.
Guy driving in the fast lane, too slow. People start honking at you. Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't see the video, it was a Ford Aerostar with a 3.8 Thunderbird Super Coupe drivetrain in it. And it was originally built by Boyd's Hot Rod Shop as their shop van. Of course, it had been left outside for many years, so it had some rust issues, because I'm guessing they were near the beach and down like Huntington. But I tell you, I posted that on that group and it just lit up. Got a Hudson Jet. That's a car you don't see at all. So what a treat to see one at this show. There's Ford Dent side step side pickup, 4-wheel drive, and a Lincoln Continental Mark III. Very clean. My father had a triple white one like this when I was a kid. I thought it was just the coolest car ever. This one's a 69 model. Plymouth Sports Satellite. Not a Roadrunner, not a GTX, a Sports Satellite with a 318.
When they kick in, it's a hell of a sound.
Got the 66 GTO. The Ram Air variety. It's 33 Ford two-door. Now this I'd show you here, this is an early hot rod, Model A. You got this little roadster with a nail head. Got that big block in there somehow. Just barely.
You too.
This Model A 2-door. It's like the first shoebox. No, we had another shoebox in here. It's a 50 2-door. And we had the convertible earlier. Actually, I think it's across the street. This is the first non-convertible shoebox we've had today. We'll just say that, and then we'll be correct. It's like old paint, but it's got the filled-in handles. So patinaed it. And this Studebaker. If you like Studebakers, I did film the Studebaker meet at La Palma Park in Anaheim, what, about a month ago? That's on the channel. Lots of great Studebakers at that show. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at the Montrose Car Show for 2023. Next week, I'm off to Moon Eyes for the open house, and as well, we're going to do the Long Beach swap meet. Check the tentative list of events I'm planning on hitting, which will be in the comment section of the video, pinned to the top. So be sure to like, subscribe, let me know what your favorite car was here, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.